What if I told you that 4 meaningless words helped solve a $1 million jewelry robbery? Even the police couldn't crack the mystery? But an 8th grade boy solved it with just one question. Let's discover how Encyclopedia Brown cracked this brilliant mystery. This is the story of a brilliant boy named Leroy Brown, but everyone calls him Encyclopedia because he knows so many facts, just like an encyclopedia book. Although he is only an 8th grade student, he helps his father, the chief of police, solve difficult mysteries. One evening, the Brown family was having dinner together. Encyclopedia noticed that his father was quietly staring at his soup. Whenever that happened, it meant the chief had a case that he could not solve. Chief Brown began to explain the mystery. A man named Tim Nolan had died after suffering a stroke. Years earlier, Nolan had been suspected of stealing jewelry worth $1 million from a jewelry shop. Another man named Daniel Davenport was believed to be his partner. However, the police never found enough proof to arrest them, and the stolen jewelry was never recovered. Before Tim Nolan died, he left all his property, including his palm tree nursery, to Daniel Davenport. Along with his will, the police found a sheet from his desk calendar. On it were Daniel Davenport's name, address, and 4 strange words. Norm Youths Sweden hurts. No one could understand what these words meant. Chief Brown asked Encyclopedia if he could solve the mystery. Encyclopedia thought quietly for a few seconds. Then he asked only one question. Is there a young fire tree in Tim Nolan's nursery? The chief was surprised. Yes, he replied. There is one. But how did you know? Encyclopedia smiled and explained that the 4 words were actually a secret code. He noticed that the words were written on a calendar page. So, he guessed they represented the days of the week. Norm came from Monday. Youths came from Tuesday. Sweden came from Wednesday. Hertz came from Thursday. In each word, the letters DFI had been removed. So, the next missing word had to be Friday. Removing DFI from Friday leaves the word FIR. That meant the hidden message was, under the FIR tree. The police searched under the young FIR tree in Nolan's nursery. Inside a large pot of soil, they found the stolen jewelry exactly where Encyclopedia had predicted. Once again, the young detective solved the mystery that even the police could not solve. Moral: this story teaches us that careful observation, logical thinking, and knowledge are more powerful than guesswork. Even a difficult mystery can be solved when we pay attention to small clues.
Subscribe to Rise and Shine Tales.